so he'll get sick and f***ing die. I hate this f***ing man. When I'm watching TikTok, I'll just be doing this the whole time because I'm so pissed off with all the news stories that I got.
So as you might be aware, we had Cyclone Alfred last week.
Woo, it was shit.
It was a shit cyclone. But because of that, we've been kind of wrapped up in our own shit and we've neglected our favourite reality TV show.
Oh no!
America!
Oh, I thought you were going to say Love Don't Judge.
No. America. America is my favourite reality TV show.
Oh, yeah, okay. And what's going on the latest episode of America?
Oh, there's quite a lot of stuff. Some of it's big picture, some of it's small fry stuff. I kind of prefer the small fry stuff.
Would you stop cock teasing me here and tell me what we're doing?
Well, I've got an assortment of stuff because we've missed out on some crazies. So I want to watch some crazies.
Okay, let's check out this variety special that is America.
So firstly, do you remember J-Bay?
Oh, is it the fat bitch?
The fat bitch.
Yeah.
So she did that plus-size travel petition.
Yeah, the plain fat bitch.
The plain fat bitch, yeah. She was like calling for airlines to give fatties 2 seats and shit.
Yeah, for free.
And she'd do like sponsorships on her channel. She did like an oxygen tank sponsorship.
Oh my God, how depressing is that?
I know. Anyway, J-Bay got arrested.
Whoa, for what?
Oh, well.
Was it J-Bay walking?
I'll tell you all about it right after this. Now, speaking of fatties, do you have a little bit of pudding to lose?
I beg your pardon.
No, honey bunch, you're perfect. I'm talking about the viewer. This video's sponsor might be for you. Listen to this clip of Dr. Andrew Huberman on the Joe Rogan podcast.
A guy down in South America was looking at Gila monsters, those really scary things, and he realized they don't have to eat very often. I wonder if they're hungry all the time or not. Turns out, takes their blood, isolates a peptide, which turns out to be GLP-1, puts it into other animals, and realizes it suppresses appetite. Amazing, right? Like, this is what I love about biology. Some dude who studies Gila monsters. Turns out humans make GLP-1.
So GLP-1 has been a weight loss buzzword over the last couple of years. Ozempic basically synthesizes GLP-1, but you don't need to inject yourself with pharmaceutical drugs to produce more GLP-1. Huberman, a neuroscientist and popular health expert, says that our bodies can actually produce GLP-1 naturally, if given the right stimulation. Now, I'm no scientist, but the good scientists at Black Forest Supplements have developed a 5-in-1 natural GLP-1 booster. And unlike Ozempic, it supports weight loss without affecting bone density or causing muscle loss. It uses natural ingredients like green tea extract and cayenne pepper, which stimulates GLP-1 in your gut and your bloodstream. It helps with hunger spikes, making you feel fuller longer, and it helps boost your metabolism, all leading to better weight management without the nasty side effects of GLP-1 injections. Right now, if you buy 2 bottles, you get 1 free. Just go to blackforestsupplements.com/bearing or use the QR code or the links in the description and the pinned comment. Okay, Jaylyn Cheney, or J-Bay. The details are a little bit thin, but someone on Twitter sent me this. This is her arrest record. So she was arrested on the 26th of February, right?
What did she do?
Well, her first charge is criminal trespassing.
Where, McDonald's?
Yeah, probably. But that was on the 26th. And then on the 28th, 2 days later, there's a number of other charges.
Oh, she's on a spree.
Well, I think what they've done is they've kind of taken their time to assess and they've like loaded her up with more charges.
Oh, okay.
So on the 26th, it was criminal trespass. Then a couple of days later, they added misuse of 911 system, interfering with a healthcare facility,
Okay.
resisting arrest,
Oh dear.
obstruction of law enforcement, criminal trespassing, and assault.
Jesus. J-Bay. What the fuck?
I know. Someone on Twitter said, I've got to see that body cam footage.
Oh, and there would be too.
Yeah, there would be.
Imagine a fatty like her trying to take a swing.
Yeah, fucking hell. That'd be so funny. Anyway, so that's J-Bay. Now let's have a look at what American TikTok's been doing.
I don't give a fuck! Just kill him! You have to! I'm not asking!
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
I really want to create an app, but I don't know how to create an app. So I would love if somebody could help me with this. I want to create a map that is basically like a Rolodex of Black-owned businesses and LGBT-owned businesses, so that we can like easily get that information.
So she wants to make a list of oppressed people whose lives are in danger. That's pretty snazzy.
187.5 million. 187.5 million people did not vote for Trump. Out of all eligible voters, only 156.3 million voted.
I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to mental gymnastics her way into like Trump didn't win the vote.
Ah, okay. I'm trying to fucking mental gymnastics myself into understanding how her glasses are bigger than her entire head.
So that was only 59% of the population. So therefore, Trump only won 31.37% of the vote.
No, he didn't. He won 39 point whatever it was percent of the entirety of eligible voters, but not all eligible voters voted.
Yeah.
So he didn't win 39% of the vote. He won over 50% of the vote.
And if you did the same maths according to her for Kamala, what would it be?
Well, it'd be worse. It'd be like 36, 37%, something like that.
But that doesn't click in her head, does it?
No.
No.
You think that's representative of all American people? No. I mean, Trump didn't even win 50% of the vote. There are more people who voted against him than for him for this election.
That's not true. Trump got about 77.3 million votes and Kamala got about 75 million votes.
Yeah.
So no matter what way she spins it, this is absolute complete bullshit.
If we had a fair election, he would have lost.
What's a fair election? What does she mean? Does she mean forced voting?
A fair election means we win.
Yeah. I mean, Australia's got mandatory voting, but even then, it's not really mandatory voting. We have to turn up to the voting place.
Otherwise, they make money off you.
Yeah, otherwise they fine you. So you've got to turn up and you've got to get your name crossed off, but you can get your ballot and go fuck yourself. You don't even have to fill out a ballot. I think it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's true. You just have to turn up.
Yeah.
If we have elections like they do in Germany now, where the one party wins and then gets to choose a secondary party to also help rule with them, while there's other parties that also are still in charge as well, so that there's not an overarching power that just leans to one side. Because 31.37% of the people is not a whole lot.
That's confusing. That sounds like a gangbang of politicians who are just not going to agree on anything.
Yeah. Well, we've got like a party preferred voting system in Australia and it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
But anyway, you lost, bitch. Shut up.
If I ever see a MAGA person in a Mexican restaurant, I will literally start a revolution right there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why do they always look like that?
Oh, fucking hell.
Just fat and miserable.
If I ever see a Republican in a Mexican restaurant, I'll start a revolution. No, you won't. You'll order another fucking taco.
Yeah.
It's always the fat, pudgy, soft-looking ones that want to start a revolution.
I know.
Because you cannot tell me that you voted for people who, whether they are citizens or not, to get deported out of this country to Mexico, and also voted for tariffs against Mexico, where we get a large majority of our produce, especially avocados, to just... You can't enjoy Mexican restaurants.
She's angry that she can't get quality guacamole anymore. They gonna take away my guacamole?
It's just so reductive, isn't it? You voted for Trump, well, you can't enjoy tacos and burritos. I mean, I like Chinese food. It doesn't necessarily mean I support fucking China.
It always comes back to food, doesn't it, for this bitch? Like, Trump just put a big tariff on Australia, and I don't care as much as you.
Yeah, she's not saying if you're a steel and aluminium enjoyer.
Yeah. How am I gonna trade in steel? No, she's just concerned about the fucking tacos.
You cannot go with your little girly pops and get chips and queso and margaritas and be like, this and girl time. Like, no. You don't get to do that. You lost that right to do that. You do not get to enjoy Mexican food, Mexican culture, anything related to Mexico if you voted for Donald Trump. If you voted for Donald...
No more piñatas for you. You cannot enjoy Mexican culture anymore.
Yeah, trust the fat liberal to be food gating.
I mean, where else is he tariffed?
Everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. France, Britain, fucking Canada, Mexico, Australia, everyone.
Yeah, so according to this bitch, Americans, you may now no longer enjoy Crocodile Dundee, rainy weather and British
Frog's legs and boring food.
and poutine.
Poutine.
Poutine? Sorry.
If you voted for Donald Trump, you do not get to enjoy an all-inclusive resort in Tulum or, I don't know, fucking Cancun or anywhere else in Mexico. You do not get to do that. You should not be allowed to do that.
Hang on a sec, aren't you bitching and moaning about Trump's economical pressures against Mexico? Now you're saying that you can't go do tourism there?
I think Mexico should be able to pull and see how did you vote. And if you voted for Donald Trump, you are not allowed in their country because you do not get to benefit off of Mexican culture and Mexican experiences, including Mexican travel and vacations, when you voted for Donald Trump. You don't. You can't vote against people and a culture that you want to take advantage of because you're a rich white person. No, it's not how it works.
Yes, it is. You see, I like the small stuff. I like the individuals. A lot of people say, Bearing, why don't you focus on the big picture stuff?
Yeah.
What about the political stuff? What about the meaningful stuff? I just want to see crazy crack the shits.
Yeah.
Hey you guys, come along with me while I show you what I'm eating today as a white transmasculine, femme non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically Leo, culturally Jewish, Unitarian, Universalist, non-monogamous, Leo, romantic, gray, demi-bisexual, a survivor of acute complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery.
Oh, there's got to be fucking autism in there somewhere.
Yeah, did he say autism?
Nah.
I think there's autism too.
There's definitely autism. Jesus Christ.
Autism, ADD. I mean, I think he probably said ADD. Look at this crazy bitch.
I will outlive Donald Trump. I will outlive Donald Trump.
She says that as she's like loading up her fucking pill thing, her pill container. Like, how much of that is like mental health shit?
No shit.
And imagine how many pills you got to take to have one of those fucking sorting out containers.
Bitch, isn't Trump like 70 fucking something, 79?
78, I think.
70. He's at the end of the road. You're gonna outlive him. You don't need to take fucking multivitamins.
Well, they're probably not multivitamins. They're probably like antidepressants and shit like that.
Oh, you think she's gonna cancel herself because she's so depressed at Trump being in office?
Yeah, I'm not going to speculate.
Okay.
But like, it's not much of an achievement, is it? I will outlive a 78-year-old man. She's doing like affirmations. These are affirmations. You'll hear she's like chanting to herself.
He is a 78-year-old man. He is morbidly obese. He probably has coronary artery disease.
He's not morbidly obese.
He's not obese at all.
I mean, he's a little bit tubby. He's not
stocky.
morbidly obese.
He's stocky.
The Big Macs will take him eventually. Not that J.D. Vance is any better. I will outlive Donald Trump. I will outlive Donald Trump.
I just find it so comical that she's saying all this as she sorts out her fucking mental health pills.
I will outlive Donald Trump. I just double dosed myself. I will outlive Donald Trump. I will outlive Donald Trump.
She's mental.
She's fucking skits, man.
That is absolutely mental.
I feel bad watching this.
Yeah, what inspires someone to fucking do a video while you're counting your pills, like allotting your daily pills and shit?
Get outside and get some sunshine. You look like you need it.
Ranting, like almost chanting about Trump. I will outlive Donald Trump. I will outlive Donald Trump. He's a 78-year-old man. I will outlive Donald Trump.
Oh, she looks so pale and sad and unkempt.
Well, if you thought that was crazy...
So he'll get sick and fucking die. I hate this fucking man.
You see what I mean? This is what I like about America. You don't see Australians doing this. And if you did, I'd be covering it because it's so fucking funny.
Oh my God, she's paying a lot of attention to the crotch area there.
I mean, how batshit do you have to be, A, to make a voodoo doll of Donald Trump, and B, film yourself and put it on the internet?
Stabbing it in the dick.
America is the best TV show of all time.
She did make that too. She hand sewed it.
Yeah.
And when I'm watching TikTok, I'll just be doing this the whole time because I'm so pissed off with all the news stories that I got.
Okay.
I thought I heard what sounded like a male voice in the background too. Imagine that's her partner. Imagine you walked in on me just at the coffee table, just, stabbing a fucking voodoo doll maniacally.
I'd get you sectioned. It'd be off to the fucking nut house. That is just fucking bonkers.
Look, honey, I know you said you wanted that sewing machine for Christmas, but I didn't know you were going to use it to make fucking voodoo dolls.
Yeah. So while we were hunkering down waiting for this fucking cyclone to pass.
Fucking cyclone.
Did you see the fucking meeting between Zelensky and JD Vance and Trump in the Oval Office?
Oh, yeah, that was spicy.
Yeah, that was interesting. Now, everyone's seen that. We're not going to replay that. But Jesus, there were mixed fucking opinions on that. Now, I think Zelensky was a bit disrespectful in that meeting.
Okay.
But here we have NBC and a guest on NBC defending Zelensky and saying that Ukrainians are more American than Americans.
What? The Australian Prime Minister came out in support of fucking Zelensky too.
Yeah, look, and people might say, oh, you're just dick riding Putin. I think that's bullshit. I think Putin's a cunt too, but like it's not one or the other. People are just sick of their fucking tax dollars going to this foreign war that has nothing to fucking do with us. And that goes for Americans and Australians.
Yeah.
Now, the American government is finally saying enough, no more. The Australian government is still fucking mega cucked.
The person who's watching, who just heard you say Donald Trump is not standing up for Ukraine. What do you say to the person who says, well, I don't care about Ukraine. I want Donald Trump to stand up for America. What do you say to them?
I don't know where you got that. I mean, I don't have time for it.
Yes, but we hear it. We hear it.
Here's the thing. Where did you grow up? Did you grow up in a place where you thought the Russians were the good guys? What part of America did you grow up in where they taught you the Russians were the good guys and our allies were the bad guys? That's the flip here that we need to continue to remind people. The Russians are the bad guys. They're raping women. They're killing children. They're bombing cities. The Ukrainians are the noble good guys. In some ways, they're more American than we are over the last couple of years. And we must stand with them in the same way we stood with the allies in World War II and since this country was founded.
Yeah, I've got a few issues with that. I mean, first of all, to say the Ukrainians are more American than Americans is pretty ridiculous.
It's retarded.
But to say, oh, we've got to stand with Ukraine like we stood with the Allies in World War II. Firstly, America wasn't involved with World War II until Pearl Harbor. They were assisting the Brits through Lend-Lease. Now, Lend-Lease, they were supplying money and equipment and shit. But the idea of Lend-Lease was it was a loan. It was to be paid back. Eventually, not straight away. They were doing the Brits a favour. But the other thing is, Hitler had taken over like fucking Austria. He annexed Austria. He'd taken over Czechoslovakia and then fucking Poland. And that's when Britain declared war. So it's a completely different fucking scenario. Russia has invaded Ukraine and yeah, they're I think some of the Ukrainians are cunts too. I mean, have you seen some of the videos of like Ukrainian army recruitment?
No.
They just like snatch people off the fucking street, force them into the back of a van and force them to join the army.
That's fucked.
I mean, this idea of like it's either Zelensky or fucking Putin. If you're not for Zelensky, then you're for Putin. I think is just a fucking shit idea.
Yeah, imagine having that mindset where you just want to keep prolonging war because Russia are the enemy based on history. I mean, what do you want Trump to come out and just downright say Russia is the enemy? Oh, that's going to be really good. Do you want the American government to just keep shelling out billions of dollars?
Well, I genuinely think that some of the lefties want the American government to actually declare war. You always get these comparisons to like fucking Neville Chamberlain and appeasing Hitler and shit like that. Hitler didn't have fucking nukes. Hitler couldn't vaporize half the fucking planet with the push of a button. We're in different times. I think you've got to be a bit more diplomatic about this particular war.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that's enough of that. We thought we'd just do a quick one. We'll keep a close eye on our favourite reality TV show, America, into the coming weeks, and we'll be back with more.
But don't you know, Bearing, you're an Australian who has no right to talk on American politics?
Shut up, fuck off, I'll do what I want. Alright, if you have any comments, leave them down below or at my Twitter. It's @bear_ing. Visit SugarTits.
Yes, please do.
And we'll catch you later. Ta-ta, bye-bye.
See ya.
Recession, session. Give me better times, give me better times. Recession, session.